we need now is to unify ourselves. As we call sit at home should be carried out everywhere in Biafra land. This Nzama group of companies, not even supposed to disgrace themselves, but I like what they did. What they did, this sit at home have proven many things. It has proven that the right and the left, this sit at home has proven those ones that are fighting for Biafra and those ones that are cashing out. So what I'm saying is that this sit at home has achieved a lot. It has opened many people's eyes a lot, because DOS China Samoru, Southeast governors, Ohaneze Ndohi Nandara Nandiama, the zoo government with their media came up against the only autopilots. They came up against us. They want to shut us down. They think they can intimidate us. But today, at the beginning, they were laughing. But today, we can laugh last. The sit at home continues. If you come out, you collect woto. If you say spirit, shadow no be spirit, come out and catch it. Okay.
Okay, Mazi Gaddafi, thank you.
In conclusion, yeah, if you say that is not a spirit, come it. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Mazi Okonkwo is not there. I wanted him to fire on something because this one, ain't supposed fire him the way this fire they come. Mazi Owobiko, okay, I can see the Matrix man's shadow there. The Matrix man. Okay, I'm giving you this mic now. The question is, does Biafrans need to wait for some bodies to come and look for one Nigeria where they are hiding to put them on the list of terrorism index, where they are killing people and cutting our pregnant women into pieces and then removing the baby in their womb and then using them for sacrifice for Alaji, who is a full animal? Does Biafrans need to go and wait for international community to come and retaliate this evil force before we continue what we're in? Mazi Okonkwo, did you get my message?
But I was
Unmute
sorry,
yourself.
I was a little bit distracted because of visitors of the. So I didn't get clear what you asked.
Okay, let me rephrase. But did you listen to the video we played, the last segment of the
Yes,
video before?
I have been following the video, and as I think I've made
Okay.
a comment. I think yes.
Okay, the point of the video where we are contextual about now is where this journalist said that some group of people or countries or bodies need to go and then look for a way of bringing Nigeria to appear on the list of terrorists where they kill people so that the list will appear. Now, with our sit at home, we are connecting the dot and telling Biafrans, do we need to wait for one Nigeria to go and come out from nowhere or some bodies or persons to nowhere to come and put Nigeria on the list before we fight the race back? Or even if they have to bring Nigeria on that list, what use is it to the Nigerian people that they have been killing? Because they were on that list before, and one Nigeria or international community did not do anything about it. They were only giving you report of how many people that they are being killed, but they don't do anything. Talk to Biafran so that they know the importance of this sit at home connecting to this. Then what?
Thank you so much. You know, in Igbo language, we said, "Onye China nazo," means one who God is saving must also try to save himself. You see the statement there, they are still looking for a way to bring Nigeria to a book. You will see that they are fraudulent. They know what they win. Let us just use the case of Mazen Nandekala as a note. Now, we must also first of all ask Soludo what he went to discuss with Mazen Nandekala. You know, he has never told us what Mazen Nandekala answered him. We also have to ask them, you know, that this major prophet who I trust so much is revealing the secret that God showed to him, how many people that have been visiting Mazen Nandekala, and also mentioned British, America, and with other international bodies, those who are secretly meeting Mazen Nandekala with a file that is going to for them so that everywhere will be calm. And now our DOS, their DOS, the expert DOS, is telling us that Mazen Nandekala say, no, this thing I'm saying now is connected to the international body. And I thank God for the spirit that God has put into autopilot. If not autopilot, led by Mazen Samoneba, we would have been wiped away. Every rich Western person has made Nigeria their paradise, their own kingdom. That's why I said that they are not thinking about the idea. They are only interested on the green pastures that is located on that particular graphical location that I said before. That's why they cannot see Nigeria as a terrorist country. They never. Because Mazi Sonny and all my comrades and those who are in the comment section listening, let me tell us one thing. We have tweeted to the extent that Twitter is on fire. Any Twitter you go, you must see the comment of Ebia. You will see the photos, you will see the graphic image, you will see even my page on Twitter because of the kind of message. You know, I don't fear I send anything. Naked woman, they come out. I said, when they cut off the womb of a woman and take away a child, I will send it on the Twitter so that it will reach them. What did they do? They block many of us who are punctual on the tweet. Because Twitter is the international place where you can send anything that can reach even Bigot himself, Obama, and let them, all these Google people. Now, tell me, they have satellite. What about the people that killed on Lekki massacre? They use Lailai Mohammed and topside down. CNN saw it clear. But why is that case died like that? The case died because the international body and all these people mentioning here, even the OAU people, they are all involved on this impunity that are happening to our people, and they are not saying anything. And that's why we must intensify this at home. We don't believe that any white man or swan color man will come and give us Biafra. We are not dependent on them. That is why when I see people, when we say sit at home, people like Chinas and Woru, Madubugo, and the Juafo, we go and swallow python. That it will live in their belly so that they cannot be able to Mazen Nandekala and give us our freedom. They know when Biafran eyes was open is when they were on, they are on the live program and they alerted to all that we are not in their list. We don't exist. So we are more lesser than more. They said we come from monkey, and the monkeys in Congo has never metamorphosed to become Zio Congo. We're still waiting for those monkeys to turn to human beings. That's what we're still waiting for. So we are human beings. Like Chu Sobaba has said, that's the way he put it. We have to put our own self-esteem. I forgot how to put them again. I think Chu, I forgot how you put them. He said we must make sure to
self-preservation.
Preservation. We have to preserve ourselves. If a Fulani man who comes from bush, if he comes to Okwane, he will become an Okwane man. If he move from and go to Paul Ombiko's compound, he become a member of Ombiko's family. That we must not accept. We must also preserve ourselves and amplify our own self-esteem. Number 3 is to love ourselves, like Gaddafi has said. Because a kingdom that is divided cannot stand. And look at the strategy they used to divide them and do what? And rule them. That's why sometimes I begin to have also this lukewarmness in the so-called church. These people, the greatest church. I don't believe in the church, but I believe in the resurrected Christ, which I also know by all verification that Jesus they are talking about is not a white man. They taught us when you slap me here and don't slap the other side, so that when they come and suck your oil and they they will send the Fulanis to kill you. And when they attack to be, how can you tell me that they're looking away to say that Fulanis and Nigeria, when we say Nigeria are terrorists, so that it is not in there. Yes. What about them that killed millions with Gowon? Have Gowon been brought to book? Do you know that if Gowon is a Western person, after the war since 1967 to 1970 or something, they would have also bring Gowon back that he must go and serve. But do you know why they preserve these people? Servant, they are slaves. They will not touch Gowon. They will not touch so Buhari. That is why Biafrans, we must forget this expert DOS. They are bought by the same Western people. Let me tell us what you can see them as black people, your brothers, their Fulani. No, it is a white man's spirit that lives into them to subjugate you, to diminish you, and to take away your land. What we're passing through right now in Nigeria, see their eyes are blind to recognize Nigeria as a terrorist organization. Who was the intended to bomb? There was a terrorist that wanted the catch in the skipper here, if I could remember. It was a Fulani man have carried bomb. Check them. Obama himself used his mouth and said, he said that the terrorists are Muslims and Muslims are the terrorists. So that is why there is every tendency need that we separate from these people and answer our name, and we must not look into their eyes to say this is who we are. That self-diversion is what we want. Choose to survive and finish it. The same will choose. Learn something also sometimes from our enemies. The way they unify themselves. The way they never, do you know that the Fulanis, they contribute immensely everywhere they are? We are coming every online, contribute to children's fundraising, mothers fundraising. But the Fulanis, they are putting billions, looting Nigeria for war, preserving their money to buy weapons exactly on this time. But we must beg our people, put your 20 euro now, put your 30 euro now, do it like this now. What they will do is they say autopilot this, autopilot that. My brother, time has come. The Bible said in the book of Ecclesiastes, said that's for everything. If we die on this process, and I know that Elohim will not allow us to die, all of us must put heads. Anyone are listening to the sound of our voice, we are the autopilot media. We know they look your face to tell you how it is, because we are prepared and born for this. God Biafra, either dead or alive, we must get Biafra, and nothing can stop it. We are not looking the eyes of Obama. We are not looking to the eyes of the one that blinks, according to Gaddafi. We must look on the eyes of our ancestors that have died in millions and restore our own sovereignty nation called Biafra. That is the kingdom of God that is coming from heaven to this earth. The white man has nothing to offer you. I end it here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Thank you. Mazuko, please touch the play button. Let it go.
Push, not only from your organization, but also other organizations in this space to get the U.S. State Department to put Nigeria on the list. What was your reaction to the timing of the release of the list, and then also to the fact that Nigeria ended up not being on it?
So this list came out, the new list came out on Friday afternoon. Like you said, that's how Washington kills news, right? This is where they announce things that they want no one to notice. But for me, it was at the end of a very long week. And earlier in the week, I had talked to two different priests from two different states in Nigeria. Really, one is in the middle of the country and one is in the deep south of the country.
Mazi to Owobiko, the journalist here said that is it British news or US news, or you get in a way you call that news body? He said they kill the news. They kill the news. They don't want anybody to hear about it. What is the similarity here between what US is doing and what Liar Mohammed and one Nigerian government is doing, compared to the massacre that is happening in one Nigeria and the enactment that the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation had enacted and then said every media house should curtail their reportage on the massacre and the genocide ongoing on the indigenous people of one Nigeria. Please be concise with the time and use just 2 minutes. Thank you, Mazi. And the reason why Biafrans cannot back down on anything that they are doing. Thank you. Mazi Owobiko, the mic is yours. Unmute yourself, please.
Okay. You didn't tell me. Yeah.
Sorry, right on.
So hooking myself up there, they said they don't want them to, they don't want America hold the news. Listen here now, Biafrans. The same thing that has been rotating. How I started my preaching of today is where this thing is going. These people, they give us lack of information because lack of information is a deadly killer. America don't want to report anything that is happening. BBC, Al Jazeera, CNN doesn't want to report anything that is happening in Nigeria, but they know what is happening. The other previous video, the other day, they said the life of those people in West Africa is not a priority. The life of those people in West Africa is not priority. So you should now understand the reason they remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum. Are you getting it now? Join this thing. If you go to Bible also, you will see the reason they removed apostrophe out of the Bible in order for them to give you half education. But Biafrans, I took oath to this flag to defend Biafra, and I said I will defend Biafra with honesty, truth, and the honesty. I will deliver this message today. You know, in religion, they say end time is coming. And I want to connect it with end time. You see, this last battle with autopilot is the last battle. It's either we, the Igbo people, Biafrans, succeed in life, or we will be eliminated. This is the last battle. And let me bring it from middle and they divide it like this because we are 5 vision. Divide and rule is what they used to divide Africa at large. They came down to Nigeria, they divide the West, the South and the West. Then they come down to the Eastern region, they see that the Biafrans and the Awe united. They studied the key of division. First of all, they bring Bible. Jehovah's Witness, they will tell you that their own God is more active than the God of Assemblies of God. Assemblies of God will tell you that their own God is more active than the God of Anglican Church and the Catholic Church. This is how they entered you. Now, the last person that came up to rescue us with the light, which we know that Biafra is the light of Africa, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They renditioned him in Kenya. He is a native citizen. Britain didn't talk. They put him in Nigeria. Justice is nowhere to be found. Rule of law is nowhere to be found. Now, they impose this division, divide and rule, inside the greatest family mass movement of the whole world. They divided the family which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has created, by IPOB. Now, they captured Ejiofor through Soludo under political solution and the command and control, which we, autopilot, said no to political solution, which will land you in amnesty, everlasting slave. Today, we can see the members of DOS killing their own brothers, showing their own pictures in the Facebook and everywhere, parading their dead bodies, they will say that they have of autopilot and the supporters of Simon Ekpa. But DOS has not paraded anybody of the Fulanese. They have not shown us where they killed Fulanese, which Nnamdi Kanu recruited everybody to come and fight. Because they have penetrated inside us all. Automatic divide and rule. Simon Ekpa have told you today, the only thing you can do is to go inside your house for the whole world to know that you are afraid. Your life is not safe because world internet is watching. Then the same people who took it upon themselves to be killing their own brothers, the same people they took oath with, said that there is no seat at home. What we can say today, we are handing the life of Biafrans in the hands of Chukwuokike Abiama. And we will do whatever we can do for Lord God Almighty to do the rest. If they tell you to stay at home, you want to be alive, it is up to you. If you don't stay indoor, angels of death may visit you, will go. But let Chukwuokike Abiama make name for himself by retaining the name that is called Chukwudi, Chidimma, Chibike, Chibuzo, Chikamso. This is exactly what we have come to defend, to retain our culture and our tradition. And if you people keep on disobeying the law of the chosen ones in autopilot, you will have yourself to blame. And in Igbo adage, it is said, Oyim akaram agwagi na oyim agwaram gagwa. You people knows the differences. I prefer to tell you what is to come than to say, I would have tell you. All this downfall of DOS today, I am happy that I told them that stop fighting Simon Ekpa out of jealousy. But if you have evidence against Simon Ekpa, bring it out. Up to this very minute we are talking,
Thank you, man.
2032,
Thank you.
you have not been able to bring any evidence. And Simon Ekpa, my brother, wait. Simon Ekpa have said, go and meet your local government councillor, your local government chairman, the House of Assembly, down to the president. If anybody can prove that he is working against Biafra, he will quit anything concerning Biafra. You people will then go. You people should know what you are doing, because when the time comes, I will bring this video and I will tell you people, I told you before, stay at home and obey. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazugo, hit the play button because we are picking it point by point. I think you need to bring the video again because when you went out, your video went out. And you have to pick it from where you stopped.
But just in November 19, there was a massive attack on a Christian village in this state. 20 Christians were killed the week before. He met a father who saw 4 of his children killed in front of his eyes. He met another father who lost one of his children. He saw homes that had been burned. He said, "I stood on the ashes of human beings." They tried to have a funeral for the dead, but some of the people had just been burned so badly that there was nothing to bury. That was one priest. The other priest was from a state called Enugu in the deep south. And this is a state where Christians have been relatively safe until now. But just in November 19, there was a massive attack on a Christian village in this state, and about 12 people were killed, again, by jihadists from the Fulani ethnic group. And this priest told us that they knew the attack was coming, and they tried to alert the army, and they tried to get the army to come and protect them, but the army wasn't listening. And by the time the 12 people had been killed, they didn't realize it because the killers used machetes instead of guns. They just went into people's houses at night and just butchered them silently.
Pause. They made mention of Enugu on the 19th of November, which is just yesterday. And they said they actually called on the army. Little did they know that the armies are actually the people colluding with the terrorists to kill them, which we have been telling Biafrans. So the international community is actually aware of what is happening in your communities. When we say self-preservation at this time, we are actually talking about the protection of oneself from harm or death, which is especially regarded as a basic instinct in human beings and animals, in whichever way that your grammar may go. Now, if that self-preservation or self-defense is taken away from you, how do you go with it? What we are doing is that self-preservation and that self-defense, because nobody cares about how they kill you. So when we tell you, please sit at home, allow us to confront the terrorists that are coming on the way, some of you may not even seem to understand. Mazi Okonkwo, please. They said the army were alerted. We have been telling our people that the army colludes with the terrorists, that even our governors and leaders and rulers, they are aware of it. Now, this one is not coming from our mouth. This one is now coming from the mouth of the people that our people love to hear from. Because when me and you is talking, when Master Simon Ekpa is talking, they say, hey, is it not Simon Ekpa? Oh, is it not Okonkwo? Is it not 247? Is it not Ohubigo? Is it not True Survival? Is it not Karafi? Is it not Sonny? Hey, we know him finished now. We know where he comes from. We know his village. We know his father. We know his mother. We know his siblings. But if white man, open man talk, they could listen to them very well. Please, let them understand here now that even white man don't tell them, say, now the army, now them they protect the terrorists to come they kill them and to escort them. So that they understand the importance of what we are doing and why we tell them, stay inside so that they can destroy these terrorists. Mazio Okonkwo, you have the mic, please.
Thank you. We still go back to that self-preservation, which you was saying before, because you know when a black man like things when it is medicated, like the names Paul Amumbiko just mentions here, Ikechukwu, Chisom, and all these names. When you call an Igbo man by the name, they will look at it as if it is so local, because we believe on what white man says and when they say and what they give to you. But me, that one don't die. Even at the carry fufu go walk. At the carry, when they are eating their lunch, I will come out to my own fufu. They will gather, they look me, I'm going to use the hammer and they will gather, they say, what in this? Time don't pass when I'm putting value in a white man. I live with them. I pregnant them. They born to me here, and I know that they are nothing but infiltrators. Put value to yourself. They are waiting for the white man to say, then you will become somebody. Or can buy on a Port Harcourt. When we are in Port Harcourt, we always want to, hey, do you know that even in Port Harcourt, I grew up in a place called Reason Palm Limited, near Ada Palm. That place is only full with palm trees. Do you know inside that quarter, early 80s, we have European quarter, we have Chinese quarter, we have Japanese quarter in there. Do you know that even with the citizens of Biafra in that Reason Palm Limited, we go early in the morning, we go there naked, we go look at Igbo children, how they are well treated. They have their supermarket inside that place, inside their quarter, and whenever time we want to go and pick their mango, they will release their dog, come and bite us. Our own quarter near LA. Because we don't preserve ourselves. We hate ourselves. The time we begin to come back is when we realize who we are. You know, Martin Nanakano says something. He said the reason why God us is because we are gone astray. And Jeremiah says somewhere, he said, when a man misses his way, can't he come back? He said, return back, I will return back to you. It's a certain book of Malachi. We have lost our sense of reason. We have lost the value we have to put on ourselves. Then we are now looking outside. Why we're supposed to look into ourselves. That was the illustration when God asked the wife of Lot. He said, run for your life, run. Don't look back. She was looking back. Means looking outside who you are is distraction and destruction. But when you begin to first consider who you are, in fact, Matthew, you brought something. We have to first of all, let us put the life of the Fulanis on the table and let's get one thing from them, the unity. When they want to eat your flesh, they will come and cut off your penis and use it and do quantum soup. When they want to tear your wife belly, Fulanis will come. They will not look into white man's story or white man initiative. What white man says about them, they will do it accordingly. So here, I want to tell our people, let's begin to put mind to what you have said tonight. It's very important. Self-preservation. If you don't preserve yourself, no white man who have seen you lesser than animal, they say you are an ape, you come from gorilla, you just marginalize somewhere, two jams meet together. That is how they see you. But they are the ones who come from heaven because their colors are. Do you know that these people you think that are fair, go and scratch their body, you will see something thick in their body. They don't shower. So therefore, we must not believe anything they say. We must first of all look into ourselves and see. A white man cannot begot a black child. No, it doesn't happen. I want you to see this phenomenon and know who you are. You are the original painting that can duplicate millions of kinds of beings. A black man can born Chinese, born albino, put them, but they cannot born black. It is impossible. So that's why I don't want to believe what these people said any longer. We're already engaged because where we here. If in my job, a guy of 22 years old is my big boss job and talk to you anyhow that has been, and we don't put value on ourselves. So let's hit on this self-preservation, because as we gather together like this to talk, one of us must bring something that is the key to our failure. Self-preservation, we have to amplify our ego. Ego are needed. As a black man, put your ego, self-esteem, self-preservation, then we can get to our destination. If we have never considered these things, we begin to wait, hey, what the British will say. No, British has never. I see some people, all this idiot in the US. No, our march today will be on British embassy. How many times have marched for the release of Mazi Nankan? Catherine Lang, is she not the prime minister, or what is it in representing in Lagos? And Mazi Nankan is a citizen who have the red blood, the red passport, but they turned him upside down. So I want us to know, I am not here to wait what my white man is saying. I am not here to wait for what white woman is saying. They are owing me, so they must pay back what they have. A time for restitution has come. Anything the plan. This is our time to stand up and tear the pattern apart. Let that wall be broken. Our people must not be like those people in the book of Israel, chapter 9 or 8, chapter 9, verse 8 or 8, 9, when God was giving them a revelation for them to escape from their bondage. They are asking God, how is it going to be? How is it going to be? That is what our people are still doing. The DOS. Mazim, what is his name? Now, every day they raise up, the British, they raise up to come and, put us where we are. All this, we are going to take them out. I am here to say, I don't believe any fucking thing the white man is going to do for you. They will not, because they are money. They are from Earth. So it's a time I'm still hitting on this Fulanis. They don't joke with their own priorities. They believe that Nigeria belongs to them, and the white man has given them gun to come and kill you and take the land. So we must revenge, eye for an eye and tooth for tooth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazio Konkwo. So Biafrans understand very well that as One Nigeria is sanctioning the reportage of the killings in One Nigeria, so is US, UK, Europe, and every other international community are doing same, because they are all working for the interests of One Nigeria. Fine and good. This is what you must understand, that this is the reason why you must not wait for this international community. That is why we are implementing everything that we have to make sure we fight to liberate you. Because waiting for any international community is a waste of time. As you go, press the play button. Let's continue, please.
So this is what's going on in Nigeria every week. It's not an exaggeration. Every week, Christians are being killed in this country.
Every week.
There's an organized program by militias that seem to have at least the tacit cooperation of the Nigerian government to ethnically cleanse large parts of Nigeria of their Christian populations. And the US has said this is not of concern.
I mean, and the thing about, there's so many things about this. And to your point, you and I have spoken about numerous stories, and we'll get into one of them that we've covered before. Really, I think the story that put this on the map for a lot of people, this issue, maybe they didn't realize until this stoning happened earlier this year. We'll talk about that in a moment. But the other day, there were also 2 busloads of people who were purportedly abducted in Nigeria as well. There have been numerous stories. It's almost a steady stream now of stories coming out. And these are the things we're hearing about, right? There's a lot that we're not hearing about. But that story you shared is really heartbreaking about the priest saying that we were basically standing on the ashes of humans. This, to me, it seems like a situation where the government...
They said there is a lot they are not hearing about, or they don't want to hear it. Why are they not hearing it? That is the point.
Why they are not hearing it is the reason why you have them collaborating with the One Nigerian government. And that is why you see Biafran people telling you now, we are not so concerned about what Britain or US or UK or Europe or NATO or whatever is thinking now, because it is far too much. You heard him say that series of these numbers of people are killed every day in Nigeria. But the international community and even the local media is sanctioning it. So when the local media sanctions it and then collaborate with the international media, how will it go out? Because they are all working in pari passu. That is the point that we want Biafrans to understand from this video, that because of this kind of report, because of this kind of situation, Biafrans are doing what they are doing now. That's why we tell you no elections in Biafra land. This sit at home must stand and must stay. Pastor Emeka, you just came in. I believe you
remember something. Remember something. Mazen Namdekano said they budgeted more than $30 billion. And you can see where the money is going now.
Yeah, thank you. Pastor Mecca, please use 2 minutes to elaborate on the fact that you have had so far in cognizant with the sit-at-home of Biafrans and no election in Biafra land.
very much. I want to apologize for coming late. God bless you. Listen, there's something here. These guys are not ignorant. It's a deliberate act they are implementing to cover up, because the press is the main channel and avenue, the medium by which people get informed. And there's a conspiracy in the Nigerian press to suppress every manner of injustice that is being perpetrated against the Biafrans. Either that conspiracy is based on a collective will to do us evil, or they're being intimidated by the government in power not to speak the truth. Like Channels Television was once fined and their license, they threatened to suspend their license. Now, even in America, you have CNN a lot of times don't report things like this, because, like Paul Ombiko said, only about $21 billion, if I'm not mistaken, has been set aside to bribe. Now, all these guys are aware of it. Why do they cover it? There's just one singular reason. We are the only race of people in the whole black community in the world. I use the word black because that's the general description given to us. Otherwise, we're not black per se. Well, chocolate colored people, brown people. We are the only singular people that have the capacity to do whatever the white man can do. During the war, under strenuous circumstances, when there was no food, no money, we were able to build Obunigwe. We were able to build Shaw Battery. This employees able to build sardines, tanks that were running, and the level at which bullets were being put, they were calibrated at this level, so that if you're on ground lying down, they want to shoot you, they lower it down, shoot and get you. We have the capacity to convert a transport plane into a chamber, a reconnaissance plane. So the white man knows that in our minds we have the intention to build a new nation, a Biafra nation, which the good thing in it, it will rub off on other nations that will result into a bandwagon effect. Then come and say, oh, so we can do this. These people, it is happening in Biafra, they're doing very well. Why can't the leaders do? Why did you buy this idea of being effective and producing their own things that people want to no longer buy?
Master Sonny, his voice is too bad. Pastor Mecca.
Pastor Emeka, please call in through the phone. Call Mazi Gaddafi like you called in yesterday.
Okay.
Then you speak through his phone.
God will
really
deliver me from these problems. And this is a new phone, 2022 model. I don't know what's going on.
Amen. Maybe it's not the phone itself. Maybe it's the network. It's the network. Maybe
But it's coming now. I think you have to put your mouth close, Pastor Mecca.
Oh, are you getting me now?
Because
Yeah.
it's still crackling now. Your network is already falling off here now. I can see the signal now is
okay.
zero.
No. Let me obey you. Let me go to WhatsApp and come back. I am full of matter.
Yeah. Just call a Gaddafi through like you did yesterday. So we move. The message is very clear. 247, say something in 1 minute before Pastor Emeka.
Mazi, I think if we continue this video, we will not finish it in the next 5 hours because the video is long and every word, every sentence need to be analyzed. So I think if we can stop it and then continue with it tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a point because we still have tomorrow to come back.
Man of God, hear you.
Okay, let's listen to Pastor Emeka from.
Yeah, Mazi Sonny, Pastor Livingstone is online.
Yeah, right on. We can hear him.
Right on, Pastor Livingstone.
Thank you. Please, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to draw you guys back.
No
it's a new
wahala.
phone. I don't know what's going on.
No wahala. Some days are like that.
Now, listen to me, please. These guys are not ignorant. They are aware of what is going on. There was a time the Americans were being asked. The president was asked, don't you see what is going on? They said, reporters are aware. Why then are they giving us information about the intention of terrorist attacks that are going to take place in Abuja and withdrawing their staff? They are fully aware. And the means by which people get information is the press. That's the credible medium. Because we're in a modern day, and when the Nigerian press refuses to give proper information, it is either a conspiracy which they have collectively decided with the government in power to suppress the truth so that the injustice being meted against us will continue unabated, simply because they have branded us or demonized us. Give a dog a bad name so as to kill it. Or on the other hand, government in power not to speak the truth, otherwise their licenses might be revoked, like it happened to Channels Television. Now, CNN also don't do proper reportage of the truth of the activities going on. They cannot say they don't know what is going on in Biafra land. For all the information that goes on Facebook, on YouTube, they are not claiming ignorance. If they claim ignorance, is a lie. They know about it. Onyendu said they have put $21 billion over to bribe anybody they can bribe to suppress that truth, so that even if they kill us, their pockets will be enriched. Now, there are so many factors involved here now. Number one, looking at it from demographics, they are trying to depopulate Africa to form a new world. Different types of plagues and variants of these diseases and COVID that have come up. That one is a different thing altogether. It is not only directed to the Biafran, it's talking to the black man. Remember, one of the children of the royal family said the other day that the population of Africa is growing too much, it's threatening the existence of animals. Then number two, in terms of the savvy, the Igbo man, the Biafran man has, we are the only people on the planet Earth, among the colored people, the brown people, that have the capacity to produce what the white man can produce. During the war, we converted under strenuous circumstances. No food, no money, nothing. Being recognized with just very few nations. Ivory Coast, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Israel, Finland, recognized us during the war. And they didn't have enough to defend us with. But under such circumstances, we were able to convert a transport jet into a fighter. We were able to produce our own petrol. We were able to produce Obunigwe. We produce shore battery. We produce guns, which I saw. Even from my village, a man that died was very good in producing guns that were equivalent to the .45 Colt. Then we also produced ammo tanks. You find that in the War Museum in Umaya. We built a bunker that cannot be penetrated by bombs that the Nigerian government were throwing. So they know we have this capacity to build our own aeroplanes. They know we have the capacity to build our own cars. To replicate what is happening here, that if we do it, other African countries will come to the know that they don't have to depend on the white man again for vehicles, other supplies of things, milk, needles, shoes, everything. They know. And once we do that and teach other African nations, we no longer buy from them. The economy will collapse. And to cap it all, Africa is filled with abundance of resources which they need for nuclear projects like uranium. So this is a deliberate act not to allow us to surface our heads. If we had been like other African countries that don't have anything to offer, they would have supported us for education and for liberation. For example, South Sudan, led by John Garang. You go to Somalia, Somaliland, those guys don't have anything to offer in terms of technology, but they granted them independence quickly. Liberation, referendum. But when it came to us, the Biafras, they know that you, as you are sitting down there, even those who are not as educated as them, who only stopped in class 5, you need to listen to them as they begin to make their presentation. You know that they are full of knowledge, understanding, capability to beat the white man in his game. So don't be deceived by this thing saying that they don't know. They know. They deliberately are closing it. It's a wicked act that is going on against materials by which other countries buy from them to survive. They will buy from us, we shall teach them, we become self-reliant. Who will buy their own? It's very, very painful. So I don't buy one single of all those two men were saying that they are white doesn't well, no aspect, nothing. If anything, if they can listen to you, you give them information, they're going to learn a lot. And if they don't know, they know it's a deliberate wickedness. They don't want you to come up because they know if you come up, they're going to outshine them. That's the truth. Thank you. I'm very angry.
God bless you.
God bless you, Pastor Mecca. Everyone are angry. Everyone are angry. The numbers on the screen will be open for calls. Before we do that, make you see videos.
No Biafra, no peace, no December. No Biafra, no peace, no December. Jira sana siya hang badala. Hasi hadana wa wanne. No Biafra, no peace. No Biafra, no peace. Agba December, agba lockdown agada hold. Habale, wanne lockdown hold of ma. Man no way. Man fu on duty. Eba hasi lockdown agada hold. When I go say, no Biafra, no peace, no December. No Biafra, no peace, no December. Nigeria sana siya hang badala. Hasi hadana wa wanne. Hada sigisi. No Biafra, no peace. No Biafra, no peace. Agba December, agba lockdown agada hold. Habale, wanne lockdown hold of ma. Man no way. Man fu on duty. Eba hasi lockdown agada hold.
Thank you. Thank you. More videos are coming. We can't hear you. More videos are coming. More videos
I sent something to your phone.
Okay. Let me check. Let me check what you sent. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. More videos are emerging. Too many videos are emerging. Oh my God.
While you are pulling out the video, there is one idiot call himself Bartolo whatever.
Too many videos are coming out. My God.
I have a very important update for you guys, please.
Go ahead.
Too many videos. Too many videos.
Okay.
Many videos. Nah, they don't take Umuchineke again though. Because Caro White don't destroy Umuchineke.
The update I have is very important. I greet you all my comrades on the platform. Utmost respect for you guys. I've been in a very tight place since morning. I have not been able to join you guys, but I respect. I can see you have been here for over 3 hours. I tender my unreserved apology, but I want you guys to know that I've been with you. I even joined our Dragon on the Twitter space. I was invited to speak, but I couldn't talk. It'd be like some people around me with say, Raf, if you talk, you are in trouble. But I couldn't, you guys understand. This Uncle Ben that hold us bound in Europe will set us free. Immediately get Biafra. You know what I mean by Uncle Ben? Working for the white man. When Biafra comes, we'll be free from Uncle Ben. So I greet you all. The update is very important. I got a very important call from Abba. The Mohammed Abbas is threatening the life of some of our veterans that Chukwuoki Kabiama have opened their eyes to the camp from their dead man squad. One of the boys that is in their dead man squad, while he was sleeping the night before our lockdown, the night before yesterday, and not this last night, for the night, Chukwokikabiama appeared to him in the dream and told him, "You are working against me." God appeared to him in the form of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He appeared to him like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he saw. This is a true life story. I didn't make it up. It is a very close relation of this particular, Dead Man Squad member that called me today. He said Nnamdi Kanu appeared to him and told him, "You are working against me. You are working against me. They come from this camp immediately if you want to be alive." Immediately he got this particular message. He ran away from that camp. They were calling him and calling him. He was giving them excuses. He ran away from Aba and found himself in another location that I cannot disclose right now. And Chinas and Woru's camp, they started threatening him that they were going to locate him and deal with him. And he's running for his life right now as I speak. He said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, "You are working against me. Discharge from this camp. These people are working against me." And this young man ran away. And it was revealed to him that the autopiloted IPOB, this seat at home, is a divine assignment that he must not work against it. I am telling you, Biafrans, this is coming from the person involved is the one that released this particular information to us. So any one of you that are still there saying the doors are wise, the this are this, if I Jofa is a legal this, a legal team, I want you to know that these are agents of darkness. We have never asked anybody to come and join us. We have never preached to anybody, come and join Autopilot, come and join Master Simon. No. People are confessing by themselves. People are having encounters, divine encounter. This is the time to restore Biafra. This is the time for us to go home. This is the time to end Nigeria. This is the time to end the zoo. All these Achikote Kwano, their mission is over. Some of them will begin to hang themselves like Judas Iscariot. Some of them will begin to drink poison. In fact, I'm telling you that some of them will begin to die in their sleep. The finger of God is at work right now. I am telling you the truth. Mazi Simon Ekpa is a divine instrument by Chukwokika Biama to restore Biafra. And some of us that are privileged to be involved in this particular
Sorry, make it bold.
No, but
Go ahead, it's Raf.
Raphael was talking. Raphael was talking.
Raf, go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, somebody was distracting what I was saying. Some of us that are privileged to be involved in this particular struggle right now, it is a privilege, I'm telling you. And the truth is that we are blessed to be in this particular situation of being a vessel that Chukwokika Biama is using to liberate his people. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Biafra is the last miracle that will happen before everything will come to its conclusion. And now, if you are privileged to be in this particular situation whereby you are preaching the gospel of Biafra, it's a privilege. None of us are asking to be paid. One of them was talking yesterday, that idiot in Germany, that will always want to replicate what Simon is doing. He was saying that I am supposed to be paid. Go and listen to him. I think it was yesterday or today he was talking. He said, I am supposed to be receiving salary. I am supposed to be receiving salary. I'm telling you. That's what they call himself, Biafra child. He said, I am supposed to be receiving salary. But I tell you the truth, Biafrans. So many of us that are here, Mazi Okonkwo, Mazi Ugo, Mazi Akbarawasoni, Mazi Gaddafi of Biafra, Pastor Livingstone, we have poured out our lives. We have become a sacrifice. We are giving our life. Mazi Chuk survivor, to mention but a few, we are giving our lives for this. In fact, so many of these we are doing, it is, there are selfless services that we are doing. Nobody is here and asking Biafrans to pay us. Some of the benefits we get on social media are some of the entitlements that we benefit because we are eligible for it. It is not something we request for. And so I want you to know that if you are on this stage doing this thing, know that it is a blessing for you. That is why somebody like me, I am coming back from my duties today. I have not even had anything to eat, but it took me for body. As I see, say my men, they on this stage, they do something. It took me for body to come and join them. You know, your life is not come until you join them. You have not done enough until you join them. You have not done enough until you add your voice. This is the mission that we are in right now. This is something that if you don't do it, your life is not complete. And until we achieve this Biafra, we are ready to give the last drop of our blood to make sure it happens. Thank you, fellow comrades, and I want to appreciate you all. I want to appreciate Biafrans that are listening all over Biafra land. Remember, this sit at home must continue. And there's something to call Kabiama put in my subconscious to deliver to you. Tomorrow, sit at home must be taken seriously. No touch must open in Biafra land tomorrow. No touch. Any touch that open in Biafra land tomorrow, that is, the gates of hell will be opened against you. No touch. Any touch will open for Biafra land tomorrow.
Water.
No touch.
Mazi Raphael, preserve your strength because the angels of Biafra are out to do their work.
Thank you, fellow Biafrans. I rest my case for now.
The angels of Biafra are out to do their work. So make you know say you know here. The order be say 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14th of December. Stay inside your house. Okay. Make we dey show una wetin dey go on. Una say una wan see videos. Videos dey. Una go dey see videos. No be sit at home. Now yesterday we start to. Now today be second day.
This government, our government. This government, our government. Now we be the real year, sir. I will be the real year, sir. Our government.
Hey, Gaddafi, should I bring the rest of them?
Go ahead.
Gaddafi.
Who say men?
Who say men no day? Men day. Oh.
Who say men no day?
Men.
Go ahead.
Wait,
Fire out.
let me bring them. Wait, one after another. Let me close the screen first before I kick to the next one, so that who say men no day, they go see men. May they understand. Say men day. Men day. Oh. Men them day. Which video you say make I play here? Mazi, which video you say make I play? Come on, it's a quarter. Our leader is in that spirit.
No, you don't know the one I mean.
Okay, we'll go find them. We'll make I find this one.
This government, our government. This government, our government. Now we be the real year, sir.
Gaddafi is like you send the same thing 2 times.
No, check the one where look like a road.
Okay. I see this other one.
So I will keep them around this rotten.
Yes, sir. Wait. when we see they come, they go see.
Okay, I go tell the hard area.
When you go to that day before, when you see an man with one put this here, you see, I see what you do.
On Azu, on Azu. I went back on sound on the back, when they come out. Everybody goes sound on when they come out. On the Kabasi, now we get the government. This is new authority. I'm a new authority.
This is why we say people should stay inside the house, so that when we want to confront,
we go tear them. I cannot have
stay inside the house. Stay inside the house so that when we want to confront,
If you say,
we can confront them.
Sonny, if you say shadow, no be spirit, come out and catch it.
Abi. Hey, Mazi, I think all the videos are repeated. Oh, make I play this last one. This last one of Fire where they born. Mazi Gaddafi, this last one where Fire they born. Make I play am.
I know for you.
You don't want to answer me. That one, wait, make I listen to that first. Make I hear what they talk. Maybe I say they say head bridge. Wait to. It's not head bridge.
Serious, I want to say nobody will come out. So
Holy Spirit have already converted his men, so now he will hang himself.
They say this one for head bridge. Fam.
I play now.
Make I play. Okay. Now fam everywhere. 247, what did they happen to your network? When they think they push you out, they bring you back. Biafrans, so that they say update, Abi. I can understand. Say the lines are open now. You can call in through these lines that you see on the screen. The lines are open, please, Biafrans. Call in to give your submission.
When I hear bridge, kita working on when I hear bridge. No bossy. Beside Geo Plaza, economy na Geo Plaza. Working about fast service, have no bossy.
Now,
Does
this one
Nigeria
way is so.
do Nigeria get fire service?
This one way is
Fire service is supposed to sit at home.
This is what One Nigeria has been doing ever since. This one way is so. They've been doing this one, setting properties ablaze so that they will say this is how sit at home is going. So understand this very gimmicks. And when they do it like this, they don't say fire service no day to come and do anything. They put you in one corner and then you will be crying. Understand it very well. Because there are too many games that One Nigeria will be playing. Please pick the call. Let's be getting some other videos. Pick the call while we get some other videos. Pick the calls.
All right, Maz, you can go on. Thank you. Go.
Greet you all the media warriors, the autopiloters, Afam Buchimobi, calling from Italy right now. We are really seeing what is going on and what is happening. And in even in terms of voting and other things, and I think majority carries the vote.
Exactly.
And I have to go that this autopilot and the new girlfriend now, the autopilot are piloting the president of their process. And with DOS and the China are war. You want to remain a slave. No. You want to remain a slave. You want to remain according to your name. No. You want to remain a slave. And the king those people are going to offer. That's why Jaffa have left them. Nobody listen to them.
Exactly.
Oh, I mean, freedom is not given, it's taken. We can't continue like this. We can't continue like this. If people are saying that they should be another chance, how do they think that in this world, how do they think that they'll be, even if we get there, that they'll be able to control these planet that are in charge of all the different offices in the zoo? People should reason well. People should wake up. And the government has want to know that all these politicians mobilizing people, giving them money for them to dance on their tools. These are the politicians that they are servants to Fulani and they are benefiting. So because they are benefiting, they don't want Nigeria, to be disintegrated. They are selfish and they are wicked. So if the other pilots and the majority of governments, they agree that there will be peace at home for 5 days. People should obey this. We are not better than those that have died for this cause. What is this at home for 5 days that we cannot sacrifice?
Thank you.
What is this? People are saying different things. People are saying different things. But the spirit is, the spirit control the physical. The way the things are going now, it seems that the spirit is involved. And the spirit is involved now. The people that want to do it in the physical with their own power, they are not prepared. According to Jeremiah 1 verse 19, it says, so they will fight, but at the end they shall prepare.
Thank you.
So I just want to encourage you people, I say well, because people don't know.
But make with the time then, because all has plenty.
So,
thank you, Mazi. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. God bless you. Go on with your caller.
Yeah, the call don't cut. But let me play the voice note. The message I sent us before.
Livingston was calling. I don't know what he was calling for. Okay. You want to play a voice note or call? Should I hang this one?
No, take a call. That's a voice note. Very important voice note.
Okay. Caller, your name, where you are. Please, when we begin to tell you thank you means your time is up. Because that's a lot of call coming. So go on, caller. Our sister, God bless you. Go on.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, welcome.
Thank you. What I want to say is this. When we talk about freedom, people are panicking. We talk about Martin Luther, but one of his quotes, they can Google it online. So freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressors. It must be demanded by the oppressed. This is Martin Luther worship. He's a reverend. So for the people that are pastors that are afraid to seek their freedom, this is a man of God. Then another American president, Ronald Reagan, I guess, he said freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed for them to do the same. This is American president. So now, when Mazen Namdi was telling everybody that Fulani are coming, like Mohammed, they called it fake news and everything, everybody was talking nonsense. But when the whole thing started playing out, I don't hear like Mohammed again as such. And we are talking about media carrying this whole thing. They will not, because China's TV boss was compensated by being a board of director of Uniland. Then how do you think that this kind of person can report the truth? Then apart from that, Mazi Simon used to talk about Abuja Declaration. But from the online Abuja Declaration, these are most of the programs they have. He said the declaration was to affect that Muslims should unite throughout Africa to curriculum at a various educational establishments should conform to Muslim idea. The education should be attended to. The teaching of Arabic should be encouraged, and Muslims should support economic relations with Islamic around the worldwide. It's noted that Muslims in Africa has been deprived of the right to be governed under Sharia law, and they should strengthen their struggle to reinstate it. This is Abuja Declaration. Everybody can check it online. This plan of Fulani has been there for many years. It's not this one we are seeing now. I lived in the north for a couple of years, at least over 15 years. And I know when they speak and what they say. Everybody thinks international community will come. They're not really going to come because this is Martin Luther and Reagan. They all fought for their freedom. They fought for their freedom. Nobody, probably at the initial stage helped them. All the white people, they know what is happening. They are pretending. But their fear is that they know that Biafra is Nigeria today is Biafra. Remove our manpower, remove our economy. Nigeria is not existing.
Exactly. Thank you.
A couple of them, they are investors. They know everything. They will tell oil pipeline. They know everything happening because they don't want to put their money where they have insecurity. So our people not to obey it at home or to follow the principles as Mazi has stated. I pity them. These people are not joking. They are in Africa to take over.
Yes, sir.
Go to Kaduna. There's a lady that came to the US for an interview. She said that Fulani, they came in the land singing with their own dialect. Of the land has come. They chased them away and they changed the name of their village to Fulani Land Village.
Thank you.
This government, our government.
Thank you. Thank you.
This government, now our government.
Thank you, Kola.
Thank you, Kola.
Sonny, Pastor Livingstone is on the line.
I hope it is, sir.
Okay.
Our government.
Going to wake up from the slumber.
Thank you, Kola.
Thank you, Kola.
Thank you, Kola. You have stayed your time. You have received your time. I told you people when we begin to tell
cut them now. When you tell them too much, you cut them.
Wait to them, please, my comrades. Callers, when we begin to tell you thank you means your time is over. Later now, you people, someone who Congo is aggressive, Agere is aggressive, or Sonny is aggressive. We are not aggressive. Maintain your time before calling it. Thank you. Another call here.
I'm taking another call. I have a call here. Can I bring the caller in?
Who goes first?
Pastor Livingstone. Pastor Livingstone was online.
Okay, tell him to speak like the caller time. Okay. Wait, make we sparkle the house first with the.
Zoo is panicking. They are panicking. I love it.
Yes.
They are panicking. Unbelievable. We are live and we are direct. They are panicking. We are live and we are direct. They are panicking.
So what are we taking the call from my
doing another character?
Yes, pick a call.
We're doing another character.
All right, caller. Please, you have to speak up. Your voice has to be a thunderous voice because your voice is very low. Woto. Is the code.
Okay, Mazi, it happened for our side today. I have something to put in today. There was one of these our men today that was caught, and the guy he was taken away. So I don't know if Mazi is aware of it and what is going on, because they took pictures and the guy is going around calling names and all of that today. He's one of our men that are helping to chase our people away that went to market. So I don't know if you guys are aware of it. Some of them.
Mazraf. Hello, Mazraf. Let him call you. Let him call you and give you the details.
You want to make this is an information you are bringing, a personal information. It should be a personal call. You are making it public. We should have wisdom to make some time. You are an adult now. You should call me back, I beg. Now, some people will can't say HHO.
Pastor Livingstone, go on.
Please go ahead.
Go ahead.
Somebody else can call.
Okay. Yeah, please. One
There's another caller here.
Somebody I interviewed, and a very committed Biafran. So when I was asking her questions in respect to the sacrifices we are supposed to do during this sit at home, compared to that which Onyendu has been doing for almost 2 years, this is what she has to say. So please listen. The second one, which I want you to touch on, is the price to sit at home. Is it too much to pay? Oh, okay. Wow, that's yes. Sitting at home for 5 days, it cannot and never be too much to pay. You know, the Odindu had told us before now how they use hunger. They weaponize food and use it as a weapon to fight our people. And so our people just end up talking about food, how to feed the children. You're too hungry. You must go out every day. You must go and look for something to eat and something to drink. But you know what? If a pastor or a chief priest or a juju priest or whatever gives any of our people assignment for 2 weeks not to eat, there's a cleansing or there's something they want to do in the family. In that home. And so it's not too much of a price. It's just a mind thing. We just need to reprogram, our minds. And people just need to understand that there's a price that one must pay for freedom. Freedom is not free. It's called freedom, but it doesn't come freely. There's a price. You must pay a price. And all the countries of the world that we know that have their freedom today, that are living well today, that everything is working, they paid a price. Their forefathers paid a price for freedom. They fought for their freedom. People died during the time they were fighting. It did not come easy. And so if this is the price that we have to pay to sit at home for just 5 days, it is not too much.
Thank you.
It's at home. He's been sitting in one small room for almost 2 years. He has spent the first Christmas in that place, and the second Christmas is just around the corner. He's been sitting in one room without the family, without loved ones, without all the people that he loves. Nobody around him, sitting alone, not even allowed to talk to people. It's not too much. Even if we're asked to sit for 1 month, it isn't too much. We will sit. Thank you very much. This is IPOB. She is a Biafran, very committed to the Biafran cause. And this is her contribution. Thank you very much, Biafrans.
God bless you plenty.
Our leaders here. Yeah.
Thank you. Hold on, please. Before the next caller, let us listen to this update here, because we have to make something clear for some people.
Today be the 10th day of December 2022, the second day of storm. This is Equator, as we all can see, the popular roads, the busiest road in Imo State. You can see everybody is sitting at home. The whole shops is locked. Everywhere is locked. So everybody is compliant, total 100% compliance. These main roads lead to international market. This road lead to so many places: Akwa Ibom, Abia State, Enugu State. From here, you get Abia State, Enugu State, Akwa. Then this is the equator. Everybody is sitting at home. This one leads to Bana Junction and Fogidi. You can see everybody is all disastered. Everybody is sitting at home. The equator, the busiest place. This place, normal, the great people used to be here. These are shops, but now everywhere is closed. So a lot of people complied very well, 100%.
Now, what we want Biafrans to understand is This place here is supposed to be a confluence point connecting other places together. So if you see this place like this, where it's supposed to go to another state, another state, another state, another state, you understand the impact of the sit at home. The people from the other states, they cannot come out over to this place or to even come and pass here now. So you see that the sit at home is effective here, and it is affecting the others in the other places who claim that they cannot comply 100%, but it is affecting them indirectly. So one way or the other, you are observing the sit at home. Whether you are from a IPOB or Calabar, you are as well observing the sit at home in your own way, because you cannot travel and come to this place now. Your movement has been curtailed and everything has been put down. Callers, continue, please.
I have a caller here. Hello, caller. Hello. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Are you online? Are you online?
You don't want to? Yes, I'm online now. You don't want to contribute, or what? You are calling me? Okay, this one is not a direct call. All right, go ahead, please. This one, the caller, not the courses. Yeah, hello, caller.
Hello. Oh, Biafra.
Biafra, we heard you. Where are you calling from? Okay, you're calling from the zoo, no problem. Just make your contribution.
I'm calling from zoo, I beg. Yes. I'm calling from zoo. Now well done.
Okay.
I saw what is happening in our east. I saw it. The work is in progress. In fact, you people are warriors.
So everywhere the people come,
I'm from Lagos. Lagos.
Okay, then, but you are getting information on what is happening in Biafra land.
Okay, but I follow up what is happening. I done online since monitor what is happening.
Okay.
So I thank God. I saw what is happening there. Their banners, all of them are down. Some people that lost their life now consign them, no consign me. Because it's like tomorrow is the Biafra day. I'm telling you, I feel happy, I feel joy, I feel joy. All those people, out of 12, there must be Judas. Out of 12. But there's one what Ogodoman said that say, this man is on point. Because this time you will take note who people that hate Biafra. Biafra, well done, well done.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, that's good.
There's a caller from here.
This is happening right now. 10th of December 2022.
Yeah, hold on, after this video.
After this video. Very hospital.
Hold on, after this
New Market.
video,
Beside our adjacent Ajip police station. For non-government, numbering about 10. We are shooting sporadically on the air. Eha police helos behind our walk here, Hamunyeri Oko live. Police helos behind our walk now at about 6:25 a.m. this morning, 10th December 2022. People should be careful. Unknown government has entered Enugu this morning. People should be careful. Police helos behind our walk live and direct. Anyani escaped. To God be the glory.
All right, caller, I'm from here. Caller from the Netherlands. Go on, Mazi. We're hearing you.
Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone there.
Good evening, Mazi. Make it snappy.
Greet every one of you. Good work you guys are doing for keeping the struggle alive. So I really appreciate every one of you. You guys are really doing wonderful work. And I also want to because the caller that called before to give you something about what is happening on ground concerning the angels that have come out.
Please, Mazi, someone is on the call, so who can we listen to?
I believe that that person who was making that.
I'm not playing something from you. I don't know where it's coming from.
It's not. That person is one of those people who don't want Biafra to come. Yeah, that person is one of those people who don't.
Caller, please wait. There's something going. Caller, please wait. There's something going on.
It's from Raphael. Raphael, that thing is from you. Mute yourself.
I believe that people will understand that Biafra is real. As the discount, they will understand that if this thing continues to happen like this, that means election that will be taking place that they are planning 2023, it will never hold, and that is the biggest threat. Why you see them, the organizers, the politicians, even those that have betrayed the struggle, they engage the sit at home because they believe in that if this sit at home or 5 days seated, that means that definitely is going to affect the election that will be coming 2023. So why they are making sure that this sit at home does not hold.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. We know their plans, and thank you so much for that. Their plan will never work. See, nothing will go. In fact, everything in Nigeria will go down. So let's speak another call. Thank you,
I have a caller here.
Go on, Mazi.
Please go on. The caller. Tell us where you're calling and your name.
Yeah, my name is Ifai Chuku, Divine Time. Oh, France, come see our boy here.
Thank you.
So, before. But in my own research now, I'm sure each way on the
yeah, you have 2 minutes.
Yes, freedom. We are not just given, but taken by force with a lot of sacrifice. Mana, only when I often since I go to be I may not to sacrifice, and I was chosen now. For ebe ice when away, double. I was in Naya. Muno, it would take a more research. We got an hour some of where by name and tap. I was Kitia. Of Webe Chorero to Akana Amona. In Ichinaka and they could sit near leaky publicly. They wouldn't keep secretly most of the importance. Makana some of the buy more especially in Nigeria. Na maro ihe na achu hapụta na social media ha na-ekwu ihe a na-ekwesịghị ikwu n'iru publicly ọ dịrọ mma emo ha na-ekwu ka ndị iro si ebe ha na-eworo 1 point ha ji wee na-ebu agha ha na-ebu so anyị na onwe anyị kwesịrị ịkọshọn ndị otu anyị n'ike nọ na Nigeria ka ha mara ụdị okwu ha ga na-ewepụta n'iru ọra ma ọ wepụta na Facebook ịghọtago ọ bụrụ ihe niile ka a na-ewepụta publicly ewu ya ukwu na-ewepụta publicly were ukwu na sochie until agbasia mgbadị n'ime ihe iji wee ike imeri ndị iro a na-achụ mana ọ bụrụ ihe niile ka a na-ewepụta publicly like that ndị iro were asị gị pon iji wee fight against us so no I can watch your ikwu n'ihe no the main important thing anyị man ka anyị keep secret ya anyị ọbụla anyị na-eme ọ bụrụ ebe na anyị wike iweta ihe anyị na-achọ ọsịsọ.
Thank you.
Udo dịrị unu biko no ka sị ka m kwuo.
God bless you. God bless you. We
bless you all.
Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Hello. House is quiet.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
As he dey pain them, he dey with us. As he dey with us, he go dey pay.
Kabure kele Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa joko no ya dere gena mma. The spokesman. Odogwu wakari ji every na Igbo. Omo Biafra ni na sigidi sike no ya.
So as he dey with us, he go dey pain them.
As I watching me on television now, he dey pain them.
nwoke na-ebe ebe oya ndị Iraq go and do your job while we focus on decimating Nigeria until 2023.
So, if somebody who is trading your life just to gain relevance in the media space, because everything he tells you is a lie. Everything you see he tells you is a lie. Whenever he is able to convince 2 criminals or 3 criminals in Biafra land, he will come to the media and start shouting, making noise. He will come to the media, start shouting, making noise. Empty vessel. He will be making a lot of noise. And so many people will now believe, no, this guy is doing something. You don't know that noise he's making. You know, it is to trigger violence in Biafra land.
Because you can't stop us. You can gossip all you like, it's irrelevant to me. You can't stop us. Are you going to stop us? Who has gossip ever stopped before? If I want to leave here now to go to the kitchen, is gossip going to stop me from going to the kitchen? Some people give undue attention to idiots. I'm saying you are gossiping. Will it stop me from going to US after COVID-19 lockdown has been lifted? Some people, I don't know.
That is how you people become liars. That is why when you present a very valid point to an animal in the zoo, they never debate that very point. That is why I call them baboons and monkeys. Black Africans are backwards intellectually. And unless they come here and confess their ignorance and stupidity, behold, they have no future, I tell you.
You don't want to die. You don't want to sacrifice anything. Your life of a slave in Kuwait is fine for you. Will they give you Kuwaiti passport? Will they give Kuwaiti passport to your children? Will they allow you to buy a house in Kuwait? Can your children be Kuwaiti prime minister? Then what on earth are you doing here then? That means you're a slave.
No, they're doing green. All right. Can I unmute my caller?
Hold on, please. For those of you that are writing on the comment section, Abba is not doing sit at home, or they don't want to do sit at home. Let me ask you a question. Can the Abba people travel from Abba to Enugu, where sit at home is ongoing? Can they travel to Imo, where the sit at home is ongoing? Can they travel to other places? So if you are not doing sit at home where you are you are doing the sit at home with your stupidity, because you cannot go out, you cannot come in.
Yes, sir.
Let the caller go on, please.
All right, Mama, go on. Mama, 2 minutes. When I start to say, okay, thank you, and then they finish. Go on. Right on.
I promise.
All right, go on.
I want to ask our saboteurs these questions. Do they have the terrorists that they will leave them alive after collecting their money, blood money, and sell all of us to be? Do they think that they will allow them to stay in our land with them alive? You see, these our saboteurs are foolish people, including Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who law in Nigeria without going through school. He bought a law regalia to the city people A true lawyer don't behave like that useless man. A true lawyer does not betray clients because of money. What kind of money will make you to swear and go to be a lawyer and fool yourself before the people that you're going to beg to be your client? This man, I'm telling you, he had betrayed himself. It is better for him he didn't study law because he had fooled himself, putting himself as a lawyer. Now, for him, for all of them as a team, to present themselves as terrorist servants or saboteurs, do they think, after hearing about Ken Saro-Wiwa and told us, serve them and come back in shame, even if a man who is now languishing with his family in jail, do they think after collecting money and sell all of us and give our land to terrorists, do they think that these terrorists will allow them to stay in our land, the benefits in our land? These people are foolish. After selling their birthright to the terrorists, do they think they are going to come back to live in Nigeria with them? They will kill all of them. Because all of them that sold their brothers. Abacha reminded Ken Saro-Wiwa. He said, you betrayed your brothers, you think you can betray me. Okay. He sent for him to be gallowed. Let me tell you, our people are so, I didn't know that our people are so daft like this. Is it because of money that he can to sabotage their own? She make a mess. I can't believe that everybody's grown-up men can behave like that. So many people are gullible. I don't know what is killing the brains of our people. Outside the country, they see what even young people in abroad are doing to develop their own country. They go back to their country just because they want everybody to bow down to be the rest are poor people. What kind of life will you live that you are the richest man and the rest of the people are begging you? What kind of life is that? You don't want the good of another person, yet you put your children in the best schools and you collect the whole money that belongs to the whole nation in your pocket. Only you, the rest of the people are impoverished. Okay. What kind of life is it? Why are people so daft?
Mama, there's a call from this. We'll have to pick that call from the Zoom.
They are tormenting their own people, refusing us from getting our freedom. May God punish all of them and destroy them.
He said, thank you, Mama. You are wonderful. Thank you. If I leave you, I know you are too educated. Yeah, this woman too.
Please,
all right, there's another.
Please, wherever you're watching from, hold on. Please, wherever you're watching from, start hitting the like button now so that the broadcast can pop up the notification for other people to join us. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button like this, please.
I would like to play that voice note to that voice message from our brother that has escaped from the killer squad of Kinafago.
Ralph, let me take off from
after
the zoo.
Caller. Yeah.
We go. Caller, are you in the zoo or in the kingdom? Good evening.
Good evening. I'm calling from Dubai. I'm in Dubai.
Oh, Dubai.
Yeah. My people, I just want to thank you for the good work you do. It's not easy to be online 24 hours talking to people, talking to our people. And I want to advise our people from Biafra. This thing they're doing is for the benefit of everybody. It's not maybe someone want to force you to do. It's your own benefit. It's just like, I think some years back, the federal government locked down a zoo. They did not give you food. They did not give them food. Even the food they brought to the they embezzled it and keep it. They want to use for elections. I remember when I was online with one woman from US. That's where I remember for people to eat. I just looked at this woman. I just looked at a grown-up woman saying nonsense. The Kano have said it before that if you want to get our people, it's food. With food, all our freedom is more important. Even I know that the date that made that announcement, I called all my family members. I made them understand that there's going to be visitors. So please, nobody should go. Every day, I'll be calling them, and everybody is at home. I think I just finished talking with my sister, and I said, you know, that they were shipping. That people that come out that are they die, let them die and refugees. That is somebody for freedom. Now they have been in detention for good 1 year and 6 months. They're suffering for you, want you to have a better life, a better water, a better hospital, life, and everything. Just come to sit at home for 5 days. People are very difficult. I don't know the pain our people have. I can't really say, but I don't have much to say. What I want to say is, God bless you people. You keep on the good work, and God bless you. At the end, we shall laugh. Biafra must come.
He said, wonderful brother. God bless you for that. So Raf, you can go on with that.
Play the audio.
For that. You see this message from MMK.
Let me play the audio from this our.
Mazi, good evening. Or good afternoon. Kekime. Please, achọrọ m ịgwa gị ihe. O nwere one of my onye mma na-arụrụ, one of my brother na-arụrụ
Mazirab.
Yes.
Mazirab. Have you listened to the audio yourself to know that it's not derogatory to this broadcast?
If I haven't listened to it, I won't be playing it now.
Okay. Play.
Mazi, good evening. Or good afternoon. Kekime. Please, achọrọ m ịgwa gị ihe. O nwere one of my onye mma na-arụrụ, one of my brother na-arụrụ Chinasa ha nwere ọrụ na ọ na-aba. So Simon will announce all that sit out so all the machineries, everything over na akwadocha na ha yeme na instruction enye chafa ma memo send chafa na ihe niile. So we na kpura we no na nro ofu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aha ka offer obiaputi ya na warn ya see that you are working against me. So we bomb na phone ụtụtụ that day that my bito night we na one because o tego nji warn ya si anụ ụzọ ahụ ị na-eso na road adịghị ya na ihe na oziokwu mmadụ gwara onwe ya ka mma na ndị agha kịta ị na-eso na ya ha atitijenu to work so that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu will come out ka inwete freedom mana side anyị ị na-eso o side ndị zoo mana okweghị egere m ntị. So where was the ra na chipotore night of December I bido sit at home where to see usozi fa arụ ọrụ ahụ ọgbadatawa na bem a na-akpụ ya na phone ndị otu ihe na-akpụ ya na phone so o pick your sifa na ahụ adịghị ya ịghọta. So a lot of things hapụrụ ha ya eme. Cheta enwe tweet Chinasa Nworu tweet na o nwere onye a nara moto na Onitsha Owerri road narị ya moto asị na moto ahụ eji mee ndị na-eme enforcement of sit-at-home. Ihe niile ahụ propaganda and ihe ha chọrọ ime so that they ha chọrọ iji media war to this because ha fugo na ha emenwu Simon anything ha chọrọ use media to destroy Simon. So when nata so money anọrọ na abansi anọkwa m gwara gị anọ m na-echi gị warning since sị gị na mgbe ọbụla ị na-work against Biafra one day something will happen to you. Don't forget all those people. Now one day they will get their own tongue. Now hanche niile ga-ekete ọkwa ife ọrụ ọbụla mmadụ rụrụ n'ụwa all of us ga-ekete ofe ya. otu ahụ ka o si wee si na wee pụọ mana okpere agwafa na ọ pụgo because ha ga-egbu ya ha ga-achụgharị ya gbuo so o ji style ịghọta ihe m na-ekwu okwe ha agwa ha anwe ekeche na ha nọ mana ha na ha nọzi. That is my very close money had very close mana o tego nje ebe akwa na-adọ ya si anya pụta side ha and I thank God that he did. God maka esi agwa mmadụ okwu. So ihe ndị DOS may thinking that they want to shame Simon Ekpa. A lot of people they go against them. Do you know that Biafra land everybody is willing to sit at home? Everybody is willing to sit at home. Nyabona that guy is in prison, Peter. Man, I see everything.
See, who is this one that is calling me? They are playing voice note. You are calling. Now, what for some people, but the voice note don't almost finish. Don't finish, Then let me know what you want to say. Maybe you want to call me to correct.
Voice note don't finish.
It don't almost finish. Let me see whether it has. What else?
I see everything. Because all the Udeje or Simon Ekpa. Buru megaphone na agagharị n'afịa niile ndị nwa ihe n'ime afịa ha na-ajụ ya question ọ na-akọghịrị mana Chineke nna this is the mountain na ndị kanukwu na anyị ga-aga. I'm really seeing it. No, ya can say that we that is on ground we are not happy. But Chineke nna maka esi fight Simon Ekpa na all the genuine Biafrans. Oh my case, I fight the battle for us. I can say
that is it. Let me see this person that was calling me when voice note was playing. Am I much HRA added to what we are playing? I'm going to call this number back now. +30 Keo Bodo de ha. China Sanworu na about this number. Go below +30.
+30.
It is now who Kuwait.
Just no be encoded number.
It is now who Kuwait they have.
+30.
Okay, for Okwezi a peak. Okwe na pom kita na give voice note. Okwezi a peak. Freya. Then Zama. Okay, from kita. Only Rigo, where's the peak?
Okay, I think +30 is Greece.
Okay, the number Rigo, where's the peak?
Greece.
Anyway, that's the voice note.
Matthew, go on with your caller.
Okay, the caller dropped her connection back. Okay, it's coming.
Ralph, go on with what you were saying before the caller comes in.
I said, Biafra, you have seen it, Nachina Sanworu. When we are telling you Nachina Sanworu, aka Mohammed Abbas, is running a killer squad. Even somebody that is not picking their call anymore, they are looking for him, hunting him to kill. But I want to tell you, China Sanworu Ogu Arobara. If I hate your form, Ogu Arobara. Ndabu killer squad. And the dragon has smoked them out of their evil den. They are evil, and Biafrans must know this. This is the mountain that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that we are going to climb, and we have surmounted that mountain, and Biafra will come. Biafra must come. We are winning this war. Tomorrow is sit at home. Any church you may pay, they will receive the visitation of the angels. Anybody get decreasing in a church, if we will work in a church, if we will work in a church. Tomorrow is not, there is no church in Biafra land tomorrow. Any church you want to do it inside your house with your family. Anywhere you want to go, do it. All this pastor pray in your house. No church in Biafra land tomorrow. No church. Reverend Father, Do that church with your chaplain. Everybody, do it with your mass servant. Pray it inside there. Pray it inside your church. Nobody will come to church tomorrow. Biafra land is under lock and key tomorrow. Lock and key. Then on Monday will be the mother of all lockdown. Monday. Tuesday, you can go and do anything you want to do. Then you come back on Wednesday for another lockdown. Thank you very much, Biafrans.
As you're going to go on with your caller.
Yes, the caller is coming. He asked a question. I think, caller, can you ask your question? Can you hear or go on?
Yes, I said that I sent you a video. It was going on in my village. Yeah, I called my elder, I called my sister. I was asking them, I hope they are observing the street at home. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Go on. You're talking to their friends.
Yeah, I asked them, I hope they are observing the street at home. She told me yes, but there is something happening.
Please find out from me.
I don't know.
This message is for Biafra or
The
it is a
information
security message so that you can handle it without bringing it to the media.
The video I sent here is what happened.
All right, thank you. We're going to look into your video. Then we'll take care. Caller, you are calling, but your ear is not with us. So how can we understand you? So you send the video and go to Abarawa Sonny or Raf. Then we'll look into it. Okay.
Yes, I said.
Thank you.
What I'm saying.
All right, thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. It's a security information, so we'll treat it secretly. Okay, thank you. We don't want you to mention the name of your village. Thank you. God bless. All right. Go on.
Understand that when you sit at home, when you hold one Nigeria and your leaders hostage, it simply means that you are in total control of your land as a Biafran. And it shows your readiness for you to do that which you want to do, which is your freedom. You have a caller there. Mazokongo, you have a caller?
No, I don't have a caller. I'm just checking the videos you sent to me, so can.
Okay, let us remind Biafran something.
Ask it.
Like from one of your previous broadcasts, you said that you need about 100 men from Biafra land to join you in this struggle.
Yes.
So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need.
The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being, willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra. People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are, who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest. We have been fighting for years. I'm telling you, in all my life, I have not come across up to 15 people that will do anything for Biafra. Never have not. And Chukwukika Biama said, until there are 100 of you, nothing will happen. I need minimum 100 of you that can dedicate and give anything for Biafra, and then you see Biafra come. Then we are pushing for that and praying for that, and this year we are going to make very serious inroads, that I can assure you. So if you are one of those who are prepared, I want you to, the analogy, the simplest analogy is like the disciples that followed Yeshua in the New Testament. Yeshua said to them, you must abandon everything. Everything, even those of you who are fishers of men, you must abandon everything you're doing and come and follow this very ministry. Come and join this very gospel. That is the mindset our people will need to have. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how wealthy you are. You must be prepared. I'm not asking you in the physical to abandon everything you're doing, but in the spirit, your mindset has to be such that you are willing and prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything, sacrifice devil to get Biafra. Those are the people we're looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live on air. But when the time comes, and thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before,
that is the end.
Did you see where Mazina Mikano spotted autopilot? But he said, I don't want to mention it on air. Look,
he said, when it is time, you will know them. When it is time, you will know them.
When it is time, did you see where Mazina Mikano spotted autopiloted IPOB? Did you see it? He said, when it is time, you will know them. So he didn't want to announce it. He knew that the real children of heaven, those that have the eyes of ego, those that can see, those who can see, that have the deep eyes, those that have the third eye, they will know and identify. He said that all his life, he has never seen up to 15 people, but those that have really been appointed, he said that those, there was a time in his gospel where he said that those that were born, that were from their mother's womb were born. That is where we are right now. And Mazen Amdekanu never said, he didn't mention their names. He said, when you will see them, you will know them. And that's what's playing out now. You see it? Now, how can any Biafran see where somebody like Udele is speaking the same language with Chike Doziem, speaking the same language with Mohammed Abbas, speaking the same language with all these Iraqs? They are in the same boat right now. Udele said, the sit at home will never work. What's the name of this idiot that is now in Malawi? That call his name Ono. Ono who said sit at home will never work. All of them, all the media houses in Nigeria, they say the sit at home will never work. They are ganging up against Simon Ekpa. All of them. The same DOS, sacked DOS. They are all ganging up against Simon Ekpa and against the autopilot IPOB. And they say sit at home will never work. And you are a Biafran. You are looking for Biafra actualization. You are queuing up behind them and say, yes, yes. Whenever they see anybody speaking against sit at home, even if it's a Fulani, once Fulani is saying Simon Ekpa is evil, you will see them say, yes, attack them, Simon Ekpa, yes, attack Simon Ekpa. And you are queuing up behind them and you say you are looking for Biafra. Hey.
Dear friends, thank you so much for listening and for sharing. Please, if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button now from wherever you're watching from. It's quite pathetic that MNK cried out with his voice that for how many years he has people working with him, both those in the high ranking and those in the low ranking, but none of them exhibited the qualities of the 100 men which he was looking for. Yeah, pick the call, please.
My mother, did you forget your bag?
Pick the call.
Yes, Mama, go on. Did you forget your bag?
I have a question to ask people.
Just take 1 minute and do that. Thank you.
Okay. So can I start?
Go on. Just 1 minute.
Okay. I want to tell Biafrans that we are fighting to live forever. Not only this present generation, but generations unborn. what it will cost us to sit at home? It's not a big deal for us. We can do it. If you continue to listen to those who, when terrorists come to kill you, they don't say a word. They watch you die and your blood is flowing. You continue to listen. You will die and go for nothing. And it will not stop Biafra from coming. These men are taking time, using their intel to protect, tell you to stay abroad here, making sure that ESN is sustained so that they will fight and protect you. And only your party to stay at home and listen, because when you listen, you are alive, you will be alive. And then you allow yourself to be deceived by these same people. You run out to spend your money to go and buy PVC to vote for them. When the terrorists, they bring in the terrorists, the type of Umahi, both of them and the Usoludo, they bring in terrorists to kill you. And then when terrorists kill you, your blood is flowing. Nobody says it.
As you can call, we lost you. We lost the voice from there. We can't hear anymore.
What?
We lost the voice. We can't hear anything anymore. Okay, it's coming back now.
Okay? People, God bless you.
God bless, Mama.
Thank you, thank you. All right. No more calls, no more calls. Let's take the number of no more calls, no more calls.
When is our fundraising coming? Can we update that? Our fundraising?
Our next fundraising should be, wait, let's see the calendar. It should be on the 17th. 17th.
Youth fundraising?
Yeah, youth fundraising should be on the 17th, while the mega fundraising will come at the end of the month.
Okay, then you have to get the flyers ready.
Yeah, the flyers will be ready in no time.
All right.
So, dear friends, we thank you all for your wonderful support. And remember to visit
almost
the
5
website.
hours.
Yeah, remember to use the website, which is under the screen. The website is under the screen here, or on the down part of the screen, where you see www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. Go and make your donations to ESN so that we can buy more weapons for them to be able to protect your lands. Your own work is for you to stay inside. When we say stay inside, allow the volunteers that are sacrificing their lives on the line to protect and to fight to defend your lands. Make it easy for us to achieve these tasks by you obeying every civil disobedience and carrying them out in your own way. Do not become a victim of the circumstance or a prey to one Nigeria. So when you hear of any enactment, follow it up and follow what Mazi Simon Ekpa says and what the Biafran government in exile are doing. Just follow us step by step, and we will enter where we are supposed to be. Remember that Onyendu is behind bars, and everything that we do is to make sure we see him out healthy and hearty. And also your brothers and sisters that are being pillaged, kidnapped, raped, and cut to pieces every day. These are the reasons we are fighting, to make sure we bring an end to this and for Biafra to be restored. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Mazi Okonkwo, in some seconds, say bye-bye to Biafrans. Because tomorrow we will gather again. We have to be updating them and giving them courage as this 5 days sit at home comes and fire on, please.
Thank you, Biafrans. As all of you know, as of now, we do not have any other business. Our business is to make sure that we join hand with the word of God to restore. God is in the business of restoration. He has promised us in the book of things that can have destroyed that to restore them. What you do is support the Eastern Security Network. And also, everything you see today in Biafra land, burning the market and everything, that's not we, the IPOB, doing it. They're those who are doing that. Like I said to you in the morning, the way they're going to use these things to begin to act like if it's we are doing it, but they know that they are the ones doing it. So we want to promise you that we'll keep on being here online to give you an update. How many people sit at home? Where the people do not sit at home? So that's what we're here to do. And we must make sure that I think that Shook Survivor has said here today, which is very important, means self-preservation, and that is the ultimate key. And also put values in ourselves. Emulating one thing that Fulani has, unity, contributing money. That's where we must want to thank all Biafrans and also thank our leader, Master Cannon, of course, Simon Eba, Gaddafi, Mazraf, and also Shook Survivor, and Ugo, Master 247. I think Master 247 want to eat fufu. So I greet all of you. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Master Gaddafi, please don't use 2 minutes, use some seconds to say ciao ciao to Biafrans. Till tomorrow we come again.
Well, it's not been easy. I greet each and every one of you, Mazi Okonkwo, Mazi Raf, 247, and Choose Survivor, Mazi Sonny. I salute you all because it's not easy. If it is easy, everybody will be doing it. But we thank God for the grace. Above all, Biafra is real. Biafra is sure. Biafra is here. Sit at home. Sit at home. Sit at home. Mazen Nandekano has sit at home for almost 2 years now. And they ask you to sit at home for just 5 days. You are complaining. Are you not wicked? You are the most wicked human being. If you cannot sit at home for our leader and for our Biafra, for I've ever met. Above all, if you say it's not spirit, come outside and catch it. Biafran people, God bless you. The people that are watching us, God bless you. I salute you all. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, Mazi. May they go catch the shadow where they say that spirit. May they go catch and make we see. Mazi Ram, please. 1 minute for us to go. Thank you.
Thank you, my fellow comrades. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you, fellow Biafrans watching. Thank you for your time. This program has been on for over 4 hours. My goodness, 4 hours and 15 minutes. You guys are awesome. In fact, Nazi Gaddafi, yeah, I go order now. Malta Guinness, I go send come give you. Now try. Mazi Sonny, your own
thank you, brother.
Hennessy, so that you know those people they watch your program, they say, "Egwe program kabala walk on." Another year you, Sonny. Sonny, you mute yourself. Sonny.
Network, they affect old age. So when I want press the network, they kick back. I beg, no send NSC, send palm wine because palm wine they sweet with dog meat.
Nsima gonna jealous for that one.
The dog meat na female dog go rap.
You know, say Nsima don't go join Emiloko.
Well, I know if you jealous, I go send one leg.
Maybe you go send one leg. Maybe you go repent before it will be too late.
Yeah.
Ralph, Mazraf, do you know the one where they pay me where Sonny do to me? Sonny, no be say he chop my dog meat alone be my problem. My problem be say he chop the meat finish, can't drink the water. Join.
But wait, I dey tell you that say the water of the dog meat is no good for Gaddafi because whenever he drink his voice they finish. This self-preservation where we they talk, and I mean they do for Gaddafi, make his voice no can destroy. I make I never make him take the water.
Gaddafi, beware of dog meat water. Well, follow Biafra. There's something you must remember. Remember that Master Simon gave some people deadline of December. All those people that went to eat shit, went to eat evil meat, went to swear, went to do different kind of juju for Simon Ekpa. December, now their deadline. You are going to be hearing some news this December. Some of them will hang themselves. Some of them will sleep and they will not wake up. Some of them will be confessing. Some of them will go into open markets and be crying and confessing. December, just watch out, because it is going to happen this December. Before the end of this year, anybody will go juju. Anybody when they waka because of autopilot. Some of them go waka loss. Some of them go sleep, they don't go wake up. Many things will happen this December. But the truth remains that the sit at home must be concluded. And then we are pressing up for the mother of all that Master Simon Ekpa have under his sleeves. Because Master Simon Ekpa will still release, he will release more. So be ready for it. And already the dragon is already online. And I salute you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Master 247, please set up your link because we are going to stream Simon from your link. 247, please give your closing remarks to Biafrans in 1 minute before we.
Okay, Biafrans, I greet you all. I thank you all. God is with us. We are winning. We are winning. Just we are winning. Let us go over to the Simon and they hear the main part. They won.
Thank you. Thank you, Biafrans. Biafrans, make una fear God, though. Because if you have no fear God, now no go see say una send Mercy Nnamdi Kanu on this very work, this very mission. But una say, and I don't want to sit down for home. Make una fear God, I beg. Una fear God. Now waiting me, I want to talk with that. Tomorrow, remember, say there's nothing like come out to do your service inside your house. Because the angels of God, they will be doing their own service outside tomorrow. So do not go and fight the angels of God that will be doing their own service outside tomorrow. All right. Ndewo.
Pastor Van.
From one of your previous broadcasts, you said that you need about 100 men from Biafra land to join you in this struggle.
Yes.
So I've been wondering within myself since then, trying to know what kind of men are these men that you need.
The type of men we need are those who are pure at heart, loving Biafra with all their being, willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable for the restoration and the sustenance of Biafra. People who will gladly give anything, I say anything, to ensure that Biafra is restored. And I have a shocking news for you. In all the years that we have been agitating for the freedom of our people, I have not found up to 15 people who are the way that we are, who are willing to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra is restored, without enmity, without rancor, without greed, without jealousy, without any personal interest. We have been fighting for years. I'm telling you, in all my life, I have not come across up to 15 people that will do anything for Biafra. Never have not. And Chukwukika Biama said, until there are 100 of you, nothing will happen. I need minimum 100 of you that can dedicate and give anything for Biafra, and then you see Biafra come. Then we are pushing for that and praying for that, and this year we are going to make very serious inroads, that I can assure you. So if you are one of those who are prepared, I want you to, the analogy, the simplest analogy is like the disciples that followed Yeshua in the New Testament.
Yes, you are said to them, you must abandon everything. Everything, even those of you who are fishers of men, you must abandon everything you're doing and come and follow this very ministry. Come and join this very gospel. That is the mindset our people will need to have. It doesn't matter how poor you are, how wealthy you are. You must be prepared. I'm not asking you in the physical to abandon everything you're doing, but in the spirit, your mindset has to be such that you are willing and prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything, sacrifice devil to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live on air. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before,